Well, good morning, everybody, or good evening, or good afternoon. Hope everybody's doing great today. It's been a long time since I've done a live stream. I looked at my last live stream on the channel. It was like November of 2025. Yeah, maybe 24. I don't remember. It's been about a year. I think it was 24. Anyway, guys, I hope everybody's doing great. Just wanted to do a live stream today and kind of do a Q&A about some stuff. I know everybody always has a lot of questions, demanding answers. Hopefully everybody can hear me okay. I did a live stream on the members only channel, and I was having some technical difficulties with the sound quality. So let me know if everything looks okay, the picture, the sound, or I don't know, you're just not happy with me. let me know down in the comment section right here. Loud and clear. Okay. Good to see you, Robert. Thank you. I appreciate everybody being here. I see Mike. Yeah. Hello, everybody. It's very hot now in Thailand. Today it started out about 20 degrees. I think it's going to be about 35 probably by the end of the day. My mother-in-law said, I need you to take me to Mukdahan today. I was like, well, I kind of planned a live stream here really quick. What time? She says, 9:30. Like, okay, fine. I'll do that. It's okay. I think they just want to get out of the house. She said she's got some kind of heat rash, or it's just been hot. So she wants to go to Mukdahan, which is about 55 kilometers from here. No big deal. I didn't have any plans today. I played golf yesterday. We have 3 golf courses in the vicinity. One old military base golf course. It's no longer a military base, but in NakhonPhanom, you can walk with a caddy for 340 baht. Yeah, 340 baht. That's super cheap, and it's good exercise. And then we have a new one in Mukdahan, which is, they're both 9-hole courses, but the caddies are a lot younger, but they don't like to walk. So Monday, Tuesday, 600 baht and 800 baht for the rest of the week. Saturday, it doesn't matter, Saturday or Sunday too. So, and then they have an old 3-par course that I played yesterday. I played 2 rounds and then went to the new course and played 2 rounds. So yeah. A lot of golf yesterday. No video, though. Mitch, good morning, everybody. Boom Som, hello. Super excited, getting ready to go on start our travel season here. We got one more week, I think, from today. Well, no, actually less than that. We're leaving for Bangkok here pretty soon, in a few days. I'm gonna go chill there, and then we're leaving out of the country. I'll let you guys know where that is going to be probably when we get to Bangkok. I don't want to talk too much about it the whole time. Paige, come say hello. Paige is running around rampant this morning. Let's see if we can get her to just say hello with her colorful shirt. Camera looks pretty good on the live stream. Like my susa thrumming. There's something fishy about this. Klaus had sent me a can.
Huh?
Remember, he got a can of that sus thrumming, but it looked like it was about to pop a little bit.
Yeah.
So the mafia said they're not eating it. I'm like, all the crap that you eat, they're not eating that.
No, you're not.
So I wasn't sure about opening it up, so I gave it back to Klaus. I don't know what the outcome was from it. So, you excited about our next destination?
Yes.
We've been home for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody got a question for Paige? I'm sure she'll love to answer at least one or two. More for Formosa. Does your pops plan on visiting Thailand now that he's found? I talked to him the other day, and I said it's probably best that you don't come to Thailand because you might not ever want to leave, but he has no plans. He did have plans a couple years ago, but he's like, not right now, son. I'm like, yeah, it's okay. I can't imagine you coming here anyway. So no, I don't think that'll happen. But his wife is still working, so. But we're going to go visit, I think, probably after spring break next year or something like that. Anyway, is Dave in the house? I know Dave wasn't feeling well. I need to give Dave a call. He had a stent put in with success. Santa Claus. Yeah, Dave. Good morning, Dave. Hope everything is well. Looks like we're going to have a full house for Songkran this year. Let's see if Santa Claus can join. No, I know he's got his family. They do something all together with their family, I'm sure. Jennifer, hello. Good to see you from Colorado, USA.
Good fish.
I think you're the one that was going to send us a hat. Hopefully you didn't put the price on there. Yeah. I would say, and I've told people before, at one time somebody sent me, the package said electronics, but it wasn't. It was a shirt and a couple of hats. But they bought them at like a college campus somewhere, and they're really expensive. So the shirt was, you put like $40 and then this and that, but I think I had to pay more tax than what I could have bought the shirts here in Thailand. But what I say is a lot of stuff here is super cheap, but if you put the Western prices on there, they're going to charge the tax accordingly. So you never put the suggested retail price on packaging. Everybody's just saying hello, but yeah, that's it. We're going to start our journey. Our first trip will be outside of the country. So
this year.
Yeah. I was 89 kilo yesterday, but now this morning I woke up, it was 91 and a half. Too much. Yeah, be careful with my microphone.
Your microphone.
Yeah. I don't want to blow somebody's speakers up. What's my favorite golf course? I like Sri Thani. And I mean, I haven't played a lot, but I like Sri Thani and Udon. And then I like Victory Park in Nong Khai the best, I think. So. Life's too short for BS. Yeah, catchy from Canada. Good morning. Tommy Davis, Paige, you need to help Chuck with your dad of those screens for the front of the house. But then Chuck will not have much to tell us at the start of the videos. Right, talking about me complaining at the beginning of the videos with the mosquito. Actually, I went to go sit down this morning, and I couldn't. I mean, I was just swarmed. I was like, I got to go upstairs. My mother-in-law looks at me. She goes, "They're not biting me." I'm like, "That's because you're sour." I'm going upstairs. Cheesy, been eating some excellent somtam corn, bala, etc. And corn and blah. Oh, I guess you're saying corn and fish. I am pompui mak mak, and I like it. Yeah. Chris Fisher, have you ever gone out on a long tail boat? Of course. Yeah, we've gone on a few. The scariest one I think we did was in Bangkok. And we get on this little thing. We're going to go to a little island where they have shopping. I don't remember. Where was that at?
Somewhere in Bangkok. It's a while back. Okay. That's the first time we did.
Yeah, so we get on the pier, get on the boat, and it's all cool. And we're just sitting there, and all of a sudden, like, I don't know, at least 20, 30 people. Whatever it was maxed. And the water was about that far from coming over the edge. And there's some other boat traffic. And I'm thinking, dude, if we hit one of these wakes, we're going to torpedo. And I was just clenched on the whole time going, oh, this is crazy. But we've been on plenty of songtail. Longtail boat ride. I think the last one we were in Surat Thani, we did that Firefly.
No, that's Ampawah.
No, we did that. Remember we went in, was that Ampawah? Oh, it was Ampawah. Oh, sorry. I know they have that in Surat Thani too. Yeah, I saw it on the river, like a tour thing.
We never do that.
Yeah, we never did. I don't remember where the hell I'm at. William Hughes, good morning, Chuck and Paige. I'm glad that the shirts I sent you from NakhonPhanom fit okay. Yeah, it's sometimes 3X it depends. Sometimes it's Thai style, but it actually fit perfect. But you said you had put some money in one of the shirts, but I didn't see. Don't ever send cash.
It's gone. Nothing there.
Yeah. I mean, in general, in Thailand, people here are pretty honest, but I don't know. Don't send cash. That's the second time that's happened.
Mm-hmm.
Ron John, good to see you. Key Williams, good to see you. Ron, more Formosa wants to know what happened with the lot across the street where they took down the building. There's a lot of questions coming up, so if I miss you, I'm very sorry. I know it's irritating when you ask a question and then I don't acknowledge it. Sometimes they don't pop up, and then I see it after I watch if I watch some of the rerun. Nothing's happened to the build. Well, the building got removed, obviously. The little building there is owned by the neighbor next to that. He owns that, and he still wants to buy the entire lot, but they don't. Apparently, the people selling it, they don't need the money, so they can't get. I don't know how far they're off. I don't think too much on the price. Yeah, so it's still for sale, but. Let's see. All right, let me go back up here a little bit, guys. Let me try to do this. Hello, Sox fan from Oklahoma. Went to Fort Sill, Oklahoma. Was not a very fun place. Very cold. First time in my life I got windburned. Benjamin, good to see you. What's your favorite resort in Thailand? Wow, it's a good question. I do like the one in Koh Chang that's in, what's the name of that place? The one that used to be behind the Dave and Klong Pao Resort. I actually like the villas, there. Nice swimming pool. And Kai Ba area, there was a really nice villa on the water. I do like that too. I don't know. I like the ones by the water. You have a favorite one? The one in Kai Ba where we're right on the water, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was cool, man. Maybe we can get that for a month. Mm-hmm. Betty Gomez, check when you come back to America. Do you ever come to Arizona? No, we don't. I don't foresee us going there unless we go back and travel in the travel trailer again. I don't foresee us going there. Chuck, you have been in I'm Thailand for a while now. If you could go back in time, what would you advise Chuck from the past in terms of what to do first in the first 1 through 3 years after arrival? That's a good question. Actually, I'm going to tell you, for me, I didn't do anything wrong. I had a lot of questions and stuff. I seeked out a teacher, which I think is the best thing to do, not just to learn some Thai, but to learn some culture about Thailand. And I just kept my expectations really low because my first thought was I'm going to come here and start over. I'm not going to come here and try to live and try to make it feel like home. And I just wanted to come start over. I had no feelings about adapt. Well, I wanted to kind of learn the language and just enjoy something new. I said always from the beginning, it was like being a kid, except with money. So, you know, I don't have anything I would change. Do you? I don't think so. Yeah. Sorry. Paige is going to blow up your speakers. Still have a little cough. Don Zelasco. Chuck, them skeeters prefer Western food also. Thanks for sharing. And we don't have any Western food here, unfortunately. I think the only Western food we have here is KFC, but it tastes a lot.
We have pizza.
Oh, we have pizza, yeah, but pizza's everywhere. Well, I wouldn't consider it Western food now. It's everywhere in damn Thailand.
No, it's not Thai food.
Yeah, it's not Thai food.
Yeah, pizza.
But I don't really eat that much when I'm home. Every now and then Paige will make some French fries for like, but I haven't been eating anything. Now, when I'm in Udon, I have to admit, like every morning I go to McDonald's and get that, not a double, but the single egg McMuffin with egg and cheese and one slice of pork. Man, that's so good. And a hash brown. I should skip that. Sometimes I skip the hash brown. David Glass, have you considered trying carnivore after seeing James' results? You know what? I've done like the Atkins and it did work, but I'm not right now. I've got plenty of time on my hands, so I don't need to try to do any kind of, I don't want to offend nobody, but it's like the lazy man diet, you know, where you either don't eat food or you only eat vegetables or you only eat meat, something like that. Because, I mean, what happens is your body just starts eating itself when you go on a carnivore diet, and that's how you lose the weight. But actually, I've been exercising a lot, and I've been cutting down on my food intake, and that's it. I want to try to do it natural, you know. I'm not really a glutton for anything. Like I don't eat ice cream, and I don't have any medical problems that would make me have to like go on a diabetic diet or something like that. So I just try to control my food consumption and burn more calories than I'm taking in and try to do it like that. So it'll last a lot longer, you know. But not saying, you know, everybody needs to do what fits their lifestyle, you know. It's difficult for me to travel. We travel most of the time. So for me to try to go to another country and say, can you just give me a plate of meat? Might be difficult. So, but, you know, if I just lived here at home, I could probably have a routine easily. And that's just what I got to say about that. But good for James, really good for him to try to put his weight under control. All right, I'm going to have to, so many questions. Let me see if I can hurry up through this. I sent you cash for the kids years ago in a Buc-ee's cup. Maybe I got it, Tommy. I think I did get it from you or I would have told you. Yeah, if you do it, you got to hide it. One guy just sent me an envelope with a letter and some cash, some baht, and the envelope was open. Of course, it was just a letter. Paul, AFF, any plans to go back to Singapore and Australia, New Zealand in the future? Also, you're about to hit 100,000. It's a huge milestone. You have to keep us entertained for many years. Thank you very much for that. We have plans on going to New Zealand. We don't have them in writing yet. Going back to Singapore, I couldn't see myself going back to Singapore again unless I'm going to take a cruise or something. I'm not into gambling. Singapore was a great place to visit. I like to go to the Chinatown and the India town and the Middle Eastern town. All that was pretty cool. It was a little, I don't know. It was fine. I had a good time. We went with George and Kat, so we had a good time. What's up, Daz? M&M Resort's still going well. Scott, good morning from Udon Thani. How are you? Mike, you're still in the Philippines. Great. Good to hear that. Sharon Gamble, good to see you from London. I'm trying to skip down as quick as I can, guys. Kay Williams says, I can't wait to come back in April. April's a good time to come back for Songkran, unless you're like going to Pattaya or Khao San Road or something like that. Ron John says he's got to take the girl to school. All right, guys. All right. Have a great day. Tell her we miss her. Okay, I'm at the bottom now. I probably missed you. I'm very sorry. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Google nowadays. You know, AI is in control of everything. So I have to make AI happy for them to promote my video. So it's like starting over again, but definitely getting us plenty of subscribers. I appreciate all the new people coming in. I really do. I think that's awesome. I have a feeling once I get there, it'll go away. So I'm not going to hold my breath. I'm sure probably YouTube will be around for a long time. I'm sure they're making plenty of money on it. So Brock, good to see you. Good morning. Just got back home from doing my school crossing guard duties. Do you wear your Santa Claus outfit when you do that? With the vest? Punjampa. We just got our house ready in NakhonPhanom. Very cool. We're at in NakhonPhanom. Robert, good morning. I hope you are doing well. I hope you had some leads on your house in Cha'am, but more than that, I hope you're feeling okay. No, I've never had to eat sauce of traming. I only eat warm korb. We're going to be going down south. I will tell you guys in advance on this not the next trip out of the country, but one of our future trips coming up. I'm going to be showcasing an apartment complex in Phuket. We'll be staying there for an extended period of time. And I want to show you guys, of course, the complex. I want to show you guys the area, the cost of things to get around, like transportation, grab taxi, shopping, stuff, what kind of food is readily available, fast food, Thai food, markets, foreigner grocery stores, stuff like that. We'll be spending some time in Phuket. We haven't been to Phuket in a long time, but this year I'm going to go there, and I want to try to make some video content for people that want to live in the Phuket area. So, but when we will be going there. That being said, we're going to be traveling down south. It usually takes us a few days to get that way, so we'll be doing many stops along the way there. I was looking at a resort in Hua Hin, golf resort on the beach, and I forgot the name of the place. Anyway, it's got a golf course. They give you a discount if you stay in the hotel, but Paige can hang out by the pool or the beach, and I can go play at least one round of golf. Maybe, I don't know. I think it might be the only time I play golf, so I don't even know if I want to carry my clubs around for that. Yeah. Robert, are you going to Australia? I don't know. I would imagine if we go to New Zealand, we would probably go to Australia first and then fly to New Zealand from Australia. I would imagine that's probably what we'll do. Styling expert, good to see you. I am doing great today. I hope you are well. Springfield, no, it's not that one. It's you know, you're going to make me look, aren't you? Hang on, let me look. There's not too many on the beach in Hua Hin. It is. Let me type in golf. Sorry. I'm not on my other app or I would show you what I'm looking at. It is Sea Pine Beach Golf and Resort in Hua Hin. That's what it is. William Scott, hello, Chuck. Stay authentic. Yeah, I don't plan on trying to appease anybody, so I don't know how else to be. I don't work for anybody, so I don't have to pretend to like anybody, you know? So, Big Brew, good to see you. Hey, hope you're... Chuck, my neighbor dropped off 2 sets of irons to regrip, so I'll be busy for a while. All right. I think I did all 13 of mine took about 20 minutes, removing the old ones and putting new ones on. I would just, for me, the easiest way was get a compressor with a nozzle and just put them off and put them on. It was like crazy simple. Michael Nomura, how long do you usually take to play a round of golf in Thailand? 3 hours? Wow. Depends if I'm walking or not and how many people are with me. But some of the people I play with are pretty slow. But I've gotten a lot better. I don't chase too many balls around. If I bring extras, I don't want that one anyway. I don't know how to answer that. If I do 2 rounds, normally I start about 9 o'clock and I'm done just before lunch. So an hour and a half a round. Brock says, after I have a coffee and a rest, I will try to come up with some smart R's comments. Speaking of that, I should have asked Paige for some coffee. Let me see what she'll say. If I can get her to bring me some coffee. My music is good. Thank you very much. Mitch says you're loaded up, hit the road, going to listen mode. Take care, everybody. All right, man. What you doing, babe? Next time you come up here, will you bring me a cup of coffee?
Okay.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Bye.
Sorry about that. Can you please tell me which life I can't help? Can you please tell me which life I can't help with 5,000 per month? You're gonna have to be more clear on that. Yeah, I'm not really sure what you're talking about. I don't know what 5,000. What? David Glass, your swing looks much more effortless and consistent. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. Sometimes I get a little achy in my hands or, and it gets sloppy. Too much, I think. Paige is absolutely 100% the best. If she wasn't, we wouldn't be together. Trust me. David Glass visited Hua Hin in November for 20 days. Severely torn some tendons in my foot on the third day and spent the entire vacation in the hotel. And oh, that's horrible. Yeah, that sucks. If NTW, Chuck, do you have any views on the results of the Thai election? No, not really. It seems like this guy kind of is somebody that is a word of action. I don't think he's really cared about people trying to make him feel good. My opinion, just from what I can see, he seems like somebody where if he says he's going to do something, he's going to do it, you know. I think the biggest thing on this election this year was the border between Cambodia and Thailand. And I think that's probably how he secured the election. I don't know. I really don't have an opinion. I don't vote on feelings. I don't really watch the media. Like, I don't need the media to make me feel good about somebody, you know. I'm a type of person where if I have a business like the country, I would want somebody that can run it, not make me feel good about myself, you know. So I'm more into results, a man of action. I don't really have an opinion on the Thai election. I just hope them the best. It doesn't really affect me, period. So, you know, some things always change, a little bit of things in immigration here, not much. I don't go on like Thailand blog sites and because it's nothing but drama and this, oh, Thailand's doing this. They're not doing that. Somebody says something and then they want the clicks. Oh my God, the world's coming to an end. We're going to have to go back. Thailand hates me, you know, but it's never true. It's never the case. And I just stay away from that shit. And I don't need people to make me feel good. So whatever happens, in reality is where I live. So it's easy to put that shit away. Ned, I'm sorry for my message. I meant US 5,000, which kind of life I can help living in Bangkok. I'm not including the accommodation. Do you have any like capital? You have a big bank account on top of the $5,000 coming in a month? I think that would, you know, if you had, you know, $500,000 in a bank account, I think $5,000 coming in a month would be excessive. I don't think you would spend that. Bangkok's expensive, but not that expensive. And, you know, of course, you could run crazy like a teenager for a couple of years. Eventually that'll get old, hopefully. But if you have a consistent $5,000 coming in a month, you can easily manage that. You can easily manage half of that in Thailand. But if you had a nest egg, it's always best to have a pot of money. You know, usually when we retire, we own a home or we have some assets, some savings. I think 5,000 is probably twice as much as you really need to live a comfortable life in Thailand. Mitch says he's driving now. He cannot text and drive. He'll crash. What does that mean? Like you're actually texting. Bro, when your golfing starts to fade, have another beer. It won't help the playing, but it definitely does not help playing. Like when I drink in beer, I don't care no more. I just, yeah, give me another beer. So I need to not do that. And I get really bloated. So I'm trying not to drink any beer. That's the main reason why I'm losing weight. Other than massive amounts of exercise. I run on the elliptical 5K every day with a sweatsuit on. Here comes Mrs. Perfect. Thank you, baby. I'm sorry to disrupt your activities. Are we going to go eat in Mukdahan too? Probably, huh? It's going to disrupt my diet. I've been eating like granola fiber stuff with yogurt and banana for lunch. And then like 10 minutes later, bathroom. Paul English, good day, Chuck. Keep up the good work. More facts. Thank you. David Glass, no beer and cutting carbs does a lot. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
If you can cut the carbs and just burn more calories by exercise, that's the way you do it. Don't try to, I don't know. I don't want to offend nobody by saying the lazy diet, but it just depends on our daily life activities, on what we have, whatever it takes to lose weight. So yeah, come walk up our stairs. It's like a ladder. GZ1221, he's replying to Ned, you could live just fine, including accommodations on $5K a month in Bangkok, probably on 3. Yeah, especially if you had some money put away, I think it's no problem. Anywhere else in Thailand, you could probably $1,500 a month coming in would be just enough, but I don't know what you like to do,
Bangkok so much pollution.
Yeah, Bangkok is dirty, but Bangkok is huge. David says, I'm assuming you mean lazy as not typical. I don't really mean it in a hateful way. I just think that it's easy to do like the fasting, just don't eat food. It's easy to just say, oh, I don't want food, I want to eat salad. Or I don't want to eat salad and French fries, I want to eat only meat. I mean, it's easy to do that, but what's the longevity of that? So if you burn more calories, exercise, and lower your food intake, I think that's a pretty healthy way to manage your fat. When's Paige's next run? Sorry.
Next month. 15?
Oh.
Only 5K.
Have you ever tried mu hong, boiled pork from Phuket?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. We tried just about everything there.
They have it in Ranong too.
They have it in Ranong, yeah. I like the food down south in Ranong.
It's from Chinese people from Malay. They moved up to that side. Generations of Chinese food. It's kind of changed.
Yeah.
From the original.
Right.
It's like mu hong. It's good. It's really good.
Sorry, Lone Wanderer, you didn't get an alert. Nathan, good to see you. I guess wait for the next adventure. Fortunately or unfortunately, I am retiring to Vietnam with wife A. Where's wife B?
A, B, C, D.
Robert, Chuck, we have someone coming today to inspect the house. Fingers crossed, back to Bangkok Hospital in 10 days. Cool. Keep us posted, Robert.
Yay. The one in Cham.
Yeah. Shark, are the weight loss shots gotten popular there? I think they have that here too. The little shots, like the Ozempic shots and
Maybe.
pills and all kind of crap. It's just like a food suppressor, I think. Does it?
My friend have it in Sky.
Yeah.
He had it for 2 months. He lost a lot. I don't know how.
Yeah. One of
for the long run.
that I showed you the picture, that girl that works at the bar in Udon next to 7-Eleven. I can't remember that. She was taking a pill. She showed me a picture of it. She said, you should try that. She lost a shitload of weight, but now she's twice as big.
Yeah, when you take a lot of time when you take pills like that. I have a whole bunch of friends. Like ThatPhanom in the state, she lost a lot, and when she stopped, it's come back like double.
Yeah. Jeezy says Isan sausage is the best. Yes, it is. I do like Sai Ua also because it's a little spicy.
But it's too greasy sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
They put a lot of fat in Sai Ua.
Yeah, the other one has
I know it.
that rice noodle, the Isan sausage. Or not rice noodle, it's what is that inside the Isan sausage?
Some of them have the noodle, the glass noodle.
Glass noodle, yeah.
But normally it's the big one.
Yeah. Chuck, planning to upgrade your car soon? I assume staying with the Toyota is a safe bet. SUV, how long it took you to get used to driving on the left side? Yeah, this question's asked a lot. It didn't take me long because I got on a bicycle and I just rode a bicycle around for a few months to kind of acclimate myself on the other side. It didn't take me long. You know, the windshield wiper for the turn signal lasted some time, but I thought about getting a pickup truck, but I'm not really thinking about anything at the moment. So no, I'm okay with the Toyota. I don't really I'd like to have a van, you know, but like Paige says.
Only the two of us. So.
Yeah. Paige says I'll pack the van full of stuff.
I know. You already have a whole bunch of stuff.
Becky, hello from Texas. 30 years ago when I visited Chiang Mai, we went to the Golden Triangle, visited the Golden Triangle. It was interesting. Yeah, that's a cool place, like a poppy village, you know. Brock says, in Thailand, I eat a lot of seafood, local veggies, and rice. It's easy to find and not expensive. Yes. That's one of the main reasons why I wanted to move here was because the quality of food is fresh for the most part. Styling expert, you like the beer glass I gave you. Actually, we've just been keeping it in the freezer. We've just been drinking out of the mug. But of course, I do like it. It's very cool. Thank you. All right, keep us posted, Robert. Robert Mack, where exactly are you guys at in Vietnam for whenever we go visit next time? Michael Nomura, is red ant egg salad almost in season? I think sometimes you can get them at the market, you know, here at the Lao market, I think all year round.
Yeah, they're fun,
but the main ones start to come out during mango season, which is the thing about this year. Normally we have some rain during the festival time. If you get a couple of rainstorms before rainy season, it really kicks off the mango trees, but we haven't had any rain. So I think mango season's going to be slim, which I don't care because last couple years, like I felt like I was a mango. Like every time I go downstairs, her mom would be like, eat, eat, eat. And like, oh my God, I can't eat no more mango, you know? I mean, they were all over the street. You had to dodge them. They were everywhere. Has pickleball caught on there like it I don't know. I think we had some friends in Prachuap that played pickleball. So but I don't really know much about it. I'm not into team sports. Only golf. And bicycle riding, but I haven't done that in a while. David, some people in the U.S. never get the wiper versus signal right. Nathan says they will be living in Tra Vinh, about 2 to 3 hours from Ho Chi Minh City. Question for Paige from AHMNAEFOU. How does she put up with you?
Just whatever, don't think too much.
You've met a lot of foreigners from here, from all over the world. I know you're married to me and you're nice to me, but I mean, compared to them, I think I'm okay, right? Yeah, but I never claimed to be an easy person because mainly I'm too go. I'm not lazy. I don't like to be lazy. I don't like to sit around, and I need somebody that is got a lot of patience, somebody with a lot of energy. And if it wasn't for that, we just probably wouldn't be together. But I'm a pretty giving person, so I know I'm answering for Paige. But I promise you, if she didn't like me, I would not be here right now. I'd probably be in pieces in a crate somewhere, tumbling on the Mekong floor. Proud of your mom. She was able to condense so much stuff into the small condo. I have to learn from her. Yeah, it's still a challenge for mom. Sam, why don't you start all 7 province tour on truck? I don't really know what you mean by that. So, but we have been, every year we've driven 300,000 kilometers, and we do tours up north, down south, both sides of the Gulf, always driving. That's how we like to travel mostly. Brock says, watch out for foreigners in Thailand. They are all weird, except for Chuck, Mitch, and me. We're just a little odd. Yeah. I don't think too much about it. I mean, we all come from different lifestyles, cultures, beliefs, whatever. I don't have a problem with anybody, But I don't really hang out too much with anybody but Paige, so. Blue Baron, does the family ever get annoyed being filmed? Do they feel like they have to make themselves presentable all the time? That's a very good question. So, Thai people love to be on camera. They love pictures. They love to be happy. They're not super worried about somebody's. I don't know. They don't think too much. Are they obligated to be on camera? No. But do they like it? Actually, they do. They love it. And they love meeting new people, coming here to visit from the channel. And no, they don't do anything special. My family's not fake. There's nobody in this house is fake. What you see is what you get. So they really don't think much about it. My father-in-law at first was like, why are you making so many, why are you doing, why? He was like, why did you retire? What are you going to do in Thailand? Like, are you going to work here? What are you going to do? He was not sure what our plans were. He said this out, he wanted us to take over the shop. He wanted us to go in business with him on the shop, and we decided not to. He's like, well, what are you going to do? And then after I started making some money on YouTube, I showed him, I said, look, he's like, well, I didn't think you could even do that. And I was like, yeah, it's cool. He was like, oh, okay. But he doesn't really care. He doesn't think too much about anything except his mental time clock, so, but they don't really, if it was a problem and it made anybody uncomfortable, then I would not do it, period. Like, I'm not that type of person to force anything on anybody, but they like to travel. We like to video. We like to have fun and like to share the adventure. They take millions of pictures. Good question, though. How did I meet Daz? Daz he watched the channel, and sorry. One day we were in Rayong, and he was in Jomtien, and he said, hey, I'm going to rent a car. I'm thinking about coming to Jomtien. I said, yeah, come on down. I didn't know him. I just saw, he made a lot of comments. His Facebook had a picture of him in his Corvette, so I think it couldn't be that bad. So, but we ended up getting along just great, so. Jerry, have the impression Chuck would benefit from having his own space somewhere like a hut or a beach near the river. Yeah, I'm so tired of talking, like I spend so much time on this channel trying to get people to not live like minimalists, but not try to anchor in, especially in Thailand. So if I was, let's just say I was on my own, like just me, I wouldn't live in Thailand full time. I would come here for a couple months. I'd go there for a couple months. I would travel the world. I would not stay here. I definitely wouldn't buy a hut. Could you imagine me living in a hut by the water? What am I going to do? Go spearfishing, collecting shells, swimming with the turtles? Like, what the hell am I going to do there? Like, no. My happy space is roaming the planet. I get a little claustrophobic this time of year when we're home because we're not traveling because of holidays and family obligations and immigration obligations. And, I don't like repetition. So sometimes I get annoyed. But that's just life. If I lived in my own place, I'd be really super annoyed. That'd be like prison. But anyway, for me, it's like, why come over here? Why should I just come over here and try to, if I want to live in a house or something, I would have just stayed in America. Like I wouldn't have came to Thailand. Like that wasn't the reason why I came here. Ty Draper, you mentioned the cost of driving to Udon Thani. Why not just fly there and save time and money? Well, think about that before you ask. So first off, there's no direct flight between here and Udon Thani. There's no direct flight from Udon to here. So I would have to fly from here to Bangkok. That would cost me about it cost me about 1,000 baht to fly to Bangkok. Then it cost me about 1,200 to 1,500 baht to fly from Bangkok to Udon. So right there is about 2,500 baht. Then the time it takes me to do these things, I have to, I still have to get a grab from the airport to there. And then I got to come back. So we're talking a minimum 5,000 baht. So it takes me about, I can get to Udon and back if I just drive back and forth, and not a whole complete full tank of gas because it's 230, I think, kilometers from here. So that's just under 500 kilometers. So I can do that easily on one tank of gas, which is about 1,600 to 1,800 baht. So no, can't, not only that, but I can't get a direct flight from here to there. So that's why I've never even thought about that. Ingan Sao, Injian Sao. Hello from San Diego. Michael Nomura, I went to the Mekong underwater aquarium in NakhonPhanom. I was really surprised how big the fish are. You really could go spearfishing. Yeah, they have the world's largest manta ray or stingray or whatever the hell, ray fish. Hang on one second. I had to turn up my fan. I think I don't have to share every moment in my life in Thailand, but I just am. I'm share the good and the bad. And sometimes, we get frustrated in our life. This is not like the Mr. Rogers show. And I'm not going to create a channel where I'm going to pretend, I'm this guy, everything is happy, I'm doing this and everything is good. I'm just not, I don't have the energy, or I don't feel like doing that shit. So Sometimes some days are good. Most days are good, and some days are bad. But it's just part of being in a relationship with somebody else, or being at a job, or being around family, or whatever, you know. But everything is good. Tin Lauset. Greetings from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. It's been a while since I'm able to catch a live session. Yes, because it's been a very long time since I've done one. I haven't done one in a very long time. I wanted to really try out this new camera. This is done with that DJI Osmo camera and the microphone. So I'm figuring there's a way I can do a live walk around with the camera connected to the app, a second party or third party app on the phone to go through YouTube. And I'm going to try some of that this year. But I can only do 1080 here on the live stream. It won't do 4K. But when you go like the other live streams I used to do, it would only do 720. So, but here I can do at least 1080. Betty, that's just everyday living. Some days are good, some days are bad. Very true. So this whole channel is just sharing life, and I would love it if people would let go of some of the things in life that really don't matter. I mean, people ask me questions about American politics and all kind of, and I'm like, why? Like, it wasn't good when I left a long time ago. You know, I mean, who cares? Like, I'm not gonna allow it to control my only existence on this planet. Like, I don't care. It's a waste of time, and I'm not gonna allow the opinions of others and media to win in my life. You know, I'm just not gonna do it. So. Maybe I should turn the face tracking off. Yeah, bounces around too much. Put a battery in that clock. Why? It's just like you, Daz. It's right twice a day. It's fine. I can put up with you. Rock says every day in Thailand, it's good. It's just that some days are gooder than others. You have to excuse Brock. He's from Australia. And it's still not good. Yeah, I don't even want to. I don't care about politics. I don't care. So they never controlled my life before. Nobody ever, and I guarantee anybody watching today, the government is not coming to your house, knocking on your door, going, "Hey, I need you to do some shit like this from now on." Like, it's just not happening. So if you don't like where you're at, then make a change. So the world's a big, giant place. That's what I'm really trying to just share, is just try not to anchor this life down and just let it pass you away while you're sitting in your anchor somewhere worrying about the world that you can't control, you know. But if I had a channel where I only said, "Oh, everything is good. This is how you do this in Thailand. That's going to go here. This is what you should eat," blah, 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 just would drive me insane. There's so many of that shit on the internet you can watch, you know. But if you really want to live here, I think you should watch real life scenario videos. I'm sure there's other people out there that are doing the same as me too. I don't really watch YouTube that much, so I don't know. Jim, good to see you. Are there still some foods you miss that you can't find? Not so much. I miss a good corn tortilla. I can make flour tortillas. You can buy flour tortillas here. But I miss a good corn. I don't know why my camera's doing that. Stop doing that. It's trying to adjust. I miss a good corn tortilla. I know Daz could bring me. Daz actually brings some here when he comes. I should ask Daz if he's got room to put an extra pack of corn tortillas in his suitcase. I would really appreciate it. Other than that, Mexican food I can make here. Good fajitas are difficult to find, like a flank steak. I don't know. I don't miss anything about food too much anymore. I mentioned that the other day. I was in Villa and Udon, and they got a good selection of Western food. I'm sorry about the camera jumping around. Let me just let's just try this for a little while. There are some good Mexican restaurants in Thailand. I found a couple of good Tex-Mex restaurants. I don't remember where they were at, but a lot of times when we travel just for fun, I'm like, hey, let's go try this, hamburger place or Mexican food place. And it seems like I'm only searching for like foreigner food when we travel. But hey, when you live in Thailand away from that, sometimes it's funny to go try to get some stuff that's familiar, but it's never going to taste like you expect it to taste. Fingers in the ears, Daz says. Well, don't touch my tortillas if you got your fingers anywhere else. I'm coming to Thailand a week after Songkran and will stay for 3 months. I travel lots too. I visited Buriram and Surin for the first time and also a side trip to Bali. Buriram and Surin are right there on the border of Cambodia. It's a very cool, cool place to visit. A lot of history in Buriram. Buriram is, Isan's a cool place. Just traveling around with no expectations and just experiencing everything for what it is a good way to learn about a country. We will be returning back into Malaysia, I promise, and I definitely will let you know when. Jim says he thinks Tony's girlfriend is learning Mexican cooking. Well, that's good for him. Tony's Mexican, so it'd probably benefit him. Number one rules for Thailand are relax and leave the way things are done back home behind. Be friendly and respectful to the locals. That goes a long way to a good time. Yeah, just if you don't understand something, just smile. Don't make a big deal. You can make a big deal, but nobody really cares, anyway, unless you get out of control. Then you're going to wish you didn't. I always seek out the Mix-U ice cream shop. They're popping up everywhere. There's even one in our home here at ThatPhanom now. Traveler, I live not too far from the Mexican border. You would think the Mexican food here would be better. I lived in San Diego and I've traveled to San Diego quite a few times. I do like the Mexican food in San Diego. It's not the same as the Mexican food in Texas. It tastes a little different, but both of them have really good flavor. I've been all over Mexico. Mexico City, the food was kind of plain to me. Authentic, original Mexican food. I don't know. I didn't really care for it too much, It was good, but I need a lot of bold flavoring. I think like Tex-Mex, they use a lot of queso, a lot of cheese and stuff like that, and picante sauces and stuff like that. A lot of spices. VOT food is your best. I don't get it. I'm trying really hard. Black Coffee Club, good to see you again. Good morning. I appreciate that. I think it's going to be coming soon. Okay, well, I think I've caught up with all the comments. Yeah, so we're going on a long trip here in a week, and then I'm going to have to head back to go visit Mom again before we go on our next extended long trip. So we're going to try to stay a little longer. The destinations until we arrive, well, the stops before we arrive to our destination, we're not going to stay long, but we're going to try to spend more quality time at these places and show you guys more pricing and what's available in the area for either tourism or, accommodations as far as food. And I hate it when you have the shirt hung up on a hanger so long and it leaves like a point on your shirt. I haven't worn the shirt in a long time. Okay, Robert says you got to take the dog out and rest your eyes. All right, man. I know you're in Vietnam, so hold tight on to the dog. No, just kidding. I know that in Vietnam they have a lot of they love little dogs. I haven't seen many big dogs there. Black Coffee Club, I'm flying to Thailand, red eye from Toronto on Thursday. One sleep closer. Yeah, you guys got a nonstop flight, which I'm going to look into that next time about maybe flying direct from Bangkok to Toronto, maybe spending a little vacation in Toronto, and then from Toronto flying into wherever. If I go to Fort Lauderdale or Texas or California or wherever. I'm going to look into that this year. Price-wise. Because at this point now, I think the best thing in Thailand, you could fly to Taipei, which is like Taipei or Hong Kong, which is 2-3 hours from here. And then another, it's like, I don't remember, 14 or 16 hours to Houston. I don't remember exactly, but I think if you fly directly from here to Toronto, it's like cuts down a lot of time. There's a nonstop flight from Vancouver. Blue Baron, what is Thai family's favorite dish that you make? Probably my pizza. They love pizza. But I've made them all kinds of stuff, stews, soups, steak. They like quality steak, but they cut it up in little tiny pieces, and it has to be cooked all the way through. They won't eat it pink. They're very picky. I don't think I've ever flown through Korea. I've flown on Korean Air, but not overseas. I don't think so. My mom did. She enjoyed it. I'm in Toronto. It's an expensive hole. I don't plan on living there, but I just want to visit. But I haven't looked into it yet. So I got a great cafe flight for just over 1,100 Canadian. Well, that's not too bad. But I think you can fly from like Japan. You can fly Yippon Airline, ANA, or United or whatever for still under 1,000 US round trip. And I don't mind. I mean, it's a 6.5 hour flight to Japan from here. The airport's pretty cool. Get a little, of course you want to get a layover for, at least 3 hours. But we just try to make fun of everything. The layover, you know, we go roam around the airport, wherever we're at, get the local beer in the airport, whatever little local food they have there, and just try to enjoy the little trip. Spend the time walking around, get prepared for the long flight. LAX has got the cheapest flights to Bangkok because more people are flying out of LAX. So we did talk about that. Our friends Keisha and Charles live in San Diego, I think. And we really like them. We haven't seen them in a while. Maybe we're going to try to get a hold of them if they want to meet up in LA, pick us up at the airport, and we go hang out with them for a while. And it's still I don't know. You know, the last time we flew out of San Francisco, we hung out with Daz. We may still do that. But it's just I got to navigate the domestic flights because I have kids in Texas, Louisiana, and most of my family live in Florida. So every time I go to America, it's like $10,000. So it doesn't matter. I mean, it's so expensive there. Missy Crown from Arizona. Is Daz back in the States? Yes. He usually comes just before Songkran, end of March, beginning of April, until his granddaughter gets tired of him being around. That's usually his schedule. Yeah. Like normally over $2,000 now flown EVA, Emirates. I like EVA, but after COVID, they changed the seating thing. If I'm flying domestic, I don't really care about the seating. We can pick the seating at the airport. It's usually not a long flight, but if I'm flying over 16 hours, I want to be able to pick my seat. And with EVA, you have to wait until my brother-in-law says he's got it figured out. He sets his alarm for the second after you're able to check in, then you can pick your seat at that time. But if you want to pick your seat prior to that, you have to pay for it. I don't like that, but I always enjoyed EVA. But I've been flying ANA. Seems like they've had the best deals round trip from America here lately. Nathan, Chuck, you look so much like your father. Oh, thanks. Some people say I look like my mother. Well, it's a good thing. At least I know that I wasn't adopted. Maybe Betty Gomez, maybe chocolate's cheaper to bring people to you rather than to go get them. Yeah, don't bring chocolate to Thailand because it's just difficult, you know, because it's very hot here, you know, unless you're traveling in the your Reese's Pieces, they don't melt. You can bring those. They don't really sell those here. But they have a lot of good chocolates from all over the world. Belgium, cow gum. She's a pain in the ass. All right, hang on one second. I got to go let her in or she'll scratch up the screen. What do you want? If you come in, you stay in. You are. Oh, what happened? Oh, hang on a second. Where'd I go? There I am. I don't know. My camera followed me over to the door. It got stuck on my computer. Okay, Dave. Thanks for stopping by. I don't know where the chocolates came from on my last video. I don't know what you mean. Love Canadian Peace. I love the content, Chuck. Can't wait to be in Thailand soon. Yeah, when you're away from Thailand, you can't wait to get back. Help you get here permanently. The camera is tracking you, yes. Colin Moore, I know you have been to many of the hotels in NakhonPhanom. Have you tried Hotel Sierra, a small overlooked hotel, great rooftop pool, decent rooms, and breakfast always included in the price? I've stayed there maybe 5 times. I've had 5 different videos. I took the ladies there a couple times. They like to go up there to the coffee shop. They have good coffee and dessert up there. Beautiful view. We've stayed there, enjoyed their swimming pool. I've taken mom there actually a couple of times. Yes, very nice hotel there, overlooking the PTT gas station. VOT is your best car you have on. Well, I only have the Fortuner. I don't really know the direction you're asking that question, but I like the Fortuner because it's enclosed. You don't have to worry about anything in the back getting lost, damaged, ruined. But sometimes I wish I had a truck. Black Coffee, have you been to Koh Samet? I'm heading there this time for the first time. I think we've been just about everywhere. Koh Samet's, I think I took Daz and Dal came with us one time, but I think I've been there at least half a dozen times. Used to be overrun with Chinese tourists, not anymore. It's probably got some of the most beautiful sand I've ever seen on any island, other than if you go down on the other side in the Similan Islands out there. But the sand is very clean and white. The water is clear. It's a Thai tourist town, easy to get from the port there in Rayong. A lot of people just go take day trips there. There's quite a few new resorts there, but yeah, it's a great place to go. Good food, you can rent a motorbike and ride around the island. It's not that big. Yeah, Koh Samet's a good place. The food right there at the pier before you get on the boat to go over there is good too. But it's mostly, don't go on the weekends. Oh, you spoiled. Say hello, Cowgum. Cowgum, right here. Say hi. You got something to say? Yeah, I would definitely recommend Koh Samet. It's a great place. Just the weekends, like I said, are busy. So be prepared for that if you're going to be on the weekend. Same with Koh Chang. Same with a lot of places close to Bangkok right there. You get really busy Friday and Saturday and Sunday. Is Cowgum back to normal? Cowgum's a little overweight. Her diet is horrible. My father-in-law just, she likes it, but it's not what she needs. She only needs 1 bowl of healthy dog food a day. She's having a hard time breathing because she's overweight, and I think she's got worms. But it's one of those things in Thailand where you can't. It's frustrating sometimes. So, but it's not my dog anyway, and no telling what the dog eats at its home. First time I've seen this, the reason why this dog is attached to me is because this dog was like a little rat about that big. You couldn't see her face because it was just covered in hair. And I would go over there. Me and Paige would go walk, and I'd go play with her every morning. I'd spin her around, and she'd get all hyper and excited. And every morning she'd be outside waiting for me to come over there to play with her. And that's kind of, I think, how she got attached to me. So eventually she started wandering to the house. My father-in-law fell in love with her. We started feeding her. My mother-in-law, she's got asthma, but she pays, gives him $100 to go get her clean all the time. And when she's not clean, I have to give her a bath. You know, dogs got a good life compared to dogs in Thailand, you know. But, you know, I don't just, you know, I just bite my tongue. There's nothing I can do about it. You know, I just, the dog doesn't need to eat ice cream and drink milk. So many times I've even tried to give him an article in Thai. He's like, oh, it's okay. She likes it. Like, well, you know, they like chocolate too. You could give her that and she'd just, you know, immediately die, you know. Oh, no, they can't eat chocolate. Like, okay. Yeah, at least you got that. But yeah, Paige likes cats and huskies. And I've told Paige before, I said, you know, you can get whatever you want. It's just that it's going to be difficult for us to travel. But since we drive, we can definitely travel with a dog, even a husky. You just have to keep it groomed, you know. But we're limited to where we can stay. But Paige doesn't want the responsibility of, she's like me. She likes to be extremely fluid, like be able to pick up and just go. Like if we have a problem in Thailand, we can just leave our shit and just get on a plane and go. Just grab our passport or bank stuff and just go. You know, there's nothing I have here. My computer, I can throw it in my backpack. That's the way Paige is too. I'm excited to find out what your travel plans are. It's going to be super fun. We'll be in Bangkok here in a few days, and I'll let you guys know. We're going to spend a night in Bangkok. For whatever reason, there's something going on in the area by the airport, so we're not staying where I want to stay. Are you reading the comments, Calgam? But we're staying at a place that we've stayed at once before, just overnight, and then we're getting up in the morning and hopping on a plane. Yeah, you know, one thing about animals, you know, animals have a pretty good sense of people, you know. And I noticed some people, like walking down the street, they look normal. They don't look like bums or anything, but the dogs hate them. They bark at them, and you know. And some other people, they don't know. But usually dogs never have a problem with me. But I treat dogs here like they're not normal dogs. They're not really pets. And even if somebody's got a pet, I'll ask, does he bite? You know, and I'm still cautious even if they say, no, he doesn't bite. Like this dog wouldn't bite. It's annoying. Like me, 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 me. Our pug once ate half a pack of Tim Tams, 90%. Her only symptom was a slightly elevated heart rate. She's now 16 years old. Pugs are the smartest dogs on the planet. Ain't that right? Mm. Yeah, Paige loves cats. We had 2 cats in America. Our house, you would have never known we had pets. Our house was always clean from hair. She groomed them every night. We had one really fluffy cat, and she brushed it every night. The cat was so spoiled it would come jump up on her, wanting to be brushed. As soon as Paige grabbed the brush, she's all running over there wanting to get brushed. Sharon, I just explained that, like, we travel so much, there's no way we could take, and having a pet in town, especially in our house here where it's open in the front, it's too dangerous. You know, Paige has had a couple of cats, not just the last white one that recently, but in the past she fed a few cats and then became dependent on Paige for food and ended up getting killed. It's a harsh world for animals here, but if you're going to have a cat, an indoor cat, you got to be able to have it indoors somehow. You got to keep it indoors, and it's just too much of a hassle here. Michael, Norma, my favorite response from a worker at an aquarium when a kid asked her if the fish bites, if it's got a mouth, it can bite. It's true. Let me try to zoom it. This thing keeps wanting to focus in again. Hang on. There we go. Brock, the Thai dogs have never bothered me. I have had to rescue local kids from dogs bear by the house. A lot of people have gotten bit in Thailand, a lot of Thai people. I think the majority of Thai people have probably been bitten at least one time by a dog here. So it's very common, and I would just be careful. Like if trying to be like the dog whisperer, you know, I'd just be very cautious about it. Sharon Williams. Oh, wow. Good. I'm glad that she doesn't have any cats. She could just tend to other people. Yes. She always likes to grab them and pick them up, whether they like it or not. Kagam, you are a definite attention hog. Anyway, I've got to take my mother-in-law in about 30 minutes to Mukdahan to the hospital because she has some kind of skin rash. I think it's just from the heat. My father-in-law is working at the shop today. So I will take them. I'm sure there's going to be food involved and maybe shopping, you know, maybe just an excuse to get out of the house. I told them I would take them on a trip. They're not all feeling 100% at the moment. But as of now, I don't know if we're going to go take an overnight trip somewhere. I think they just want to go eat. Which whatever they want to do, I don't care. I wanted to take them to Udon or Nong Khai. And then they said, well, maybe we'll just spend the night in NakhonPhanom. I said, that's fine. The market's always fun. And now they said, well, maybe we'll just go eat lunch and come back. Okay, whatever you want to do. But we're leaving soon, so. My mom's a little bit under the weather at the current moment. She says she's on the better side of it. So she's feeling much better right now. It seemed like everybody in Udon was sick, like got a cold, some kind of cold or sinus cold, respiratory cold, some kind of deal happening over there. Somebody had said got a lot of COVID going around it. I don't think COVID is really something to worry about these days. I don't think it's very strong. So, but I don't know the names of the rest of the colds. But even if I did, they don't have a specific. I think it's still based on your symptom, no matter what the name of the virus that you have. So it's just based on how your body reacts to it, and then you can take whatever medication to those symptoms. So I don't ever try to say, oh, you have this particular kind of virus. It's just, I got annoyed. Sorry. Yeah, I try to do the word of the day, Sharon, but I don't remember most of the time. So I don't, yeah, I try not to make the channel as repetitious as possible, but it happens sometimes. They have these PCR tests which test for 6 viruses. But I still, like, is there a specific medication for one of the names of those viruses? Like, I'm just trying to, does it really matter? Like, do they have something just for that? Because I still think if you have whatever you have, it just really depends on your immune system. Like, what are you experiencing from the name of the virus that you have? Okay, go lay down. I think it just matters on what your symptoms are still. So for me to take a test, I've said, oh, I have this, and like, I know I'm sick. What the hell difference does it make? So is it in my chest? Is it in my throat? Is it in my head, my sinuses? I think those are the things that we need to worry about instead of, oh my God, I have shit-titis, you know? Blue Baron, have you done any hiking trips in Thailand? The problem is it's hot, really hot, and it's tropical. I have done some hiking looking for waterfalls a few times, but let me let that stupid ass dog out. Hang on a second. Hang on, I'll be right back. You, go. Be free. What is she doing now? She wants to go bother Paige. So yeah, we've done a couple little hiking trips, but it's hot, you know, and I don't know. I just feel, don't let her back in here. She wanted out. She wanted out. Yeah. Yeah, no. Only walking on the beach and walking through towns. Done a lot. Actually, we walk a lot around towns. We try to explore the towns like a tourist. Uncle Craig. Craig, how are you? Brock, if you want Thai hiking trips, have a look at Karis, Thailand. He does a lot of them. Or Carl, sorry. With a K. Must be special. What else? Life's too short. That cold thingy went around here in Canada also. I think it happens every year, you know, during a lot of pollen, all kinds of stuff, a lot of stuff that's alive floating around in the air, germs, pollen, nothing you can do about it, sometimes. I think the best thing is just rest, sleep, so your body can recover. But, taking stuff like antihistamine, something that'll clear your sinuses so you can sleep. Anyway, for some of the viruses, yes, they have treatments, COVID, but it's important whether it's a bacterial or virus, antivirus can be. So they have like a treatment package for COVID, like that. Here is the COVID recovery package. Or is it still based on symptoms? It doesn't matter if you knew the name of it or not in reality. Like, will one name of a virus not help, like medication not help with the other name of the virus type deal? I'm being a little sarcastic because I think it's silly to worry about names of this stuff. Just if you're sick, take some medicine. I think a lot of people, they especially here, they're still freaked out about that word, Frank Ward, my 10th trip to Thailand. I am in Bangkok now, getting ready to go back to LA. Every single time here, I develop a rash on my thighs. Very annoying. Am I the only one? No. I used to get that when I rode a bike. So if you got some chafing, between your legs, maybe you have big legs or you're wearing pants, the best thing to do in Thailand is to wear baby powder. That's why they sell it in abundance everywhere in Thailand. There's all kinds of other stuff, that prickly heat, things like that, but it's from sweat and something rubbing. I used to get it from my bicycle seat, and then it turns into, it's like a mold, like a fungus, so and it spreads. So the best thing to do is wear breathable clothing and wear baby powder, especially if you're not used to the heat and you sweat a lot. You should have known that now on your 10th trip, Frank. Do as the Thais do. Yeah, snake bread, whatever your flavor is. You know, you like that fresh, flaming, burn your ass stuff. Put that on there too, you know. But they have in Thailand a lot of ointment. I went and got this ointment from the pharmacist, and it killed it like in a matter of a day. It killed the rash. But I used to get like chafed from the bicycle seat. Wasn't a whole lot I can do about it because I refused to wear the stupid bicycle shorts. So I said, look, if I'm going to ride the bike, I have to wear the shorts. So I wore the shorts. Paige actually gets a rash too when we travel down south from the heat. She gets a really itchy, annoying rash. She gets it a lot. It's just from sweat and the heat. So she has to really remember to try to keep herself. She can't sit in the heat too long without having some kind of baby powder or something like that on her. But she gets rashes quite a bit on her legs. Yeah, Dad says go to the pharmacy right away when it starts. Yes, because it's actually like a fungus and it'll spread. So you get this ointment that they have for that. Just show it to them. I got this. Oh yeah, here you go, and it kills it. Most of the time, I don't know. Maybe you got some kind of rare COVID rash or something. I have no idea. You need COVID rash cream. I better stop. Don't unsubscribe. I'm just being sarcastic, guys. Come on. It's all fun and games until you get COVID rash. Okay, well, I guess that's about it. I'm done talking. I probably said a little too much. Usually I end up probably saying something I shouldn't have eventually. But everything's good here in Thailand. It's just getting to be hot. Burning season is finally over with. The rice fields are green. The high season is going to be over with soon. It's the best time I like to travel. Even in the monsoon season, I don't mind traveling in the rain. The rain's kind of soothing sometimes. But I'm ready to get this travel season going. Gonna have a great time in Phuket this year. I'm gonna be doing that before Songkran. Yeah. And after that, I don't know. When Daz gets here, we talked about a couple of things, but I'm not really sure yet what we're going to do, where we're going to go. But yeah, that's it. I'm glad you guys could join us today. We had over 100-something, which was good. That's a good number. Anything over 200 is difficult to manage on the comment section. But anyway, I'll be seeing you guys on the next. I got 3 or 4 videos. I'm going to be doing a video. I'm going to tell you right now. And it's about some things that maybe we shouldn't talk about in Thailand as foreigners, but I'm going to do it anyway. It's about some things that are not enjoyable in Thailand, some dislikes. I was going to do a dislikes and likes, but I think the video will be too long, because I've got 10 things and I want to explain my reasoning on things. But I don't know quite how to do it yet, because I don't want to come off like I love Thailand. I love everything about Thailand, but there are some things that people should know that are not good. But you know, where I come from, there's a whole, probably more of a longer list than the one in Thailand. But I don't want to come off. I know I'll still come off like an a-hole. I think I just got that a-hole persona, you know, but I'm going to be doing that. I was going to do it today, but I think I talked too much. So already. But I have my list of things that here that I want to talk about on a video coming up before our travel. So yeah, bear with me. We'll see you guys on the next video, guys. I appreciate you very much. I thank you for all the new wonderful subscribers. I'm glad the channel's still growing. I know it's a big roller coaster ride. You get off, you get on, you get off, you get on, but that's life. And we always got new people that are interested in a lifestyle like this. So it's a roller coaster. We'll see you guys on the next video tomorrow that I still have to finish editing. Bye. I can't touch my computer. I have to click it.